Hello, Lady Icons, and welcome back to another episode of Lady Icon Life. I'm Coco. Today, we're going to be talking about something that a lot of women overcomplicate, myself included, and that is brand identity. If you've ever asked, how do I make my brand feel more me? Should I sound more professional or more personal? What vibe am I even going for? This episode is going to bring a lot of clarity for you. And let's be real. If you've ever copied somebody else's vibe because you weren't sure what your own was, you're not alone, but you are done with that after today, because we are going to empower you to find your own voice and have it become part of not only your brand identity, but who you are in your brand. So let's start here. Your brand identity. What is it? It's not your aesthetic. Your brand identity isn't your logo or your mood board or your 3-color Instagram theme. That's for my Virgos out there that love everything just perfectly color coordinated. That's branding. And while visuals matter, they are the expression of your brand, not the foundation. Brand identity is the tone you speak in, the truths you share, the energy you hold through your content, the idioms you use, the values that come through your message, and how your $1 million client feels when she scrolls or comes into your world. A strong brand identity can make people say, she gets me, I feel safe here, I found my people, I trust her. And guess what? You can't fake that. Not with font pairings or with a great logo or with a color coordinated profile. It happens by having a true representation of who you are running consistently through your brand. So let me help you find yours. Here are some questions that I use with my own clients to clarify their brand identity without fluff or second guessing. Question 1. What do you want your audience to feel when they engage with their brand? Is it empowered? Is it held? Is it lit up? Is it grounded? Is it safe? Is it clear? Most women skip this because it's so much easier to concentrate on the visual representations of these ideas instead of the actual foundations themselves. This is the emotion. This is what creates the connection. Question 2. What are 3 core values your brand stands for, no matter what? Is it simplicity, honesty, excellence, freedom, execution? These values, they shape your tone and how you make decisions inside your business. So it's so important that we have those ringing through every single component of our brand. Question 3. What bullshit in your industry do you stand against? Now, this one unlocks your authority. This is where you can take a stand. This is where your audience starts seeing you as a leader, not just as a content creator. This is your differentiation. This is what you are not, because that becomes a cornerstone of why people can come into your world and trust you, why people can feel safe in this space you are creating, why your authority is different than some of the others that are in your industry. Question 4. What do you believe about the people you are serving? This is the heartbeat of your message. This is your voice, your reason for doing the things that you are doing, for what you are. So this is probably the most important question that will help you define that brand identity is why? Why are we serving the people we are serving? For us at Lady Icon Life, it was because we had spent so many years in corporate America and doing side hustles, trying to figure this out, getting a very expensive MBA that really did not help us with these foundational aspects of getting to launch, getting a business set up and going. And when I tried researching it originally, there was so much noise. Do I need to spend money on this type of web hosting? Do I need to hire a graphic designer? Do I try to learn graphic designing myself? All of those questions were what kept me from being able to get to the point of launching, to get to the point of executing. And I was becoming my own worst enemy in that cycle because, of course, you're constantly scared that you're going to make a mistake. So often that can lead you to not taking any action at all or hiding behind some of these other actions. But when you come back to that, who are we serving and why? That for me, when I started Lady Icon Life, was so clear because I knew those women so well. And through the past, 2 decades of my life, have made it a personal mission to help as many of them as I can because I had been there. And after I figured it out, I wanted to help as many smart, capable, amazing, powerful, iconic women do the same thing because I know that they are able to do this. And so everything I produce is trying to communicate that to these amazing women, that my heartbeat, the reason I am creating all of this messaging, the reason I am creating all of this content in these courses and these Instagram posts is to talk to them, to let them know that I believe in them. And I know that they are smart and capable. I know that they have good ideas, and I know that they can launch their business and start helping others as well. And what a beautiful feminine cycle to be able to take part in. So take a few minutes after this episode and answer those for yourself, because when you do, the second guessing, that just stops because you are so clear on who you are helping, and why. And that is when the consistency can start. So let's talk about your brand in motion. And let me say this clearly. You do not need to perfect your brand identity before you show up. In fact, you can't. Your brand becomes clear when you are in motion. When you create and share and teach and speak and serve, clarity comes from momentum, not mood boards or not perfect designs. So if you've been waiting until you figured it all out and have it all perfect before showing up online, what if the showing up is how you figure it out? Your brand identity isn't a one-time decision. It is a mirror that gets more sharply in focus every time you speak your truth and communicate with your $1 million client and have that conversation and develop that emotional connection. So here's what I want you to take from today. You do not need more polish. You need more presence. You do not need a finished, perfect brand. You need a clear message and the values, the foundations that guide you in your business. And finally, you do not need to sound like anyone else. You need to sound like you. It is a superpower. It is one of the best tools that you have in your chest, because your unique genius is just that, unique and yours. And if that feels hard to clarify alone, I've got you. DM me identity on Instagram and I'll send you a quick mini worksheet to help you map out your values, your tone, and beliefs into a brand identity that actually feels like you and speaks straight to your $1 million client, that person that you cannot wait to help, that you are obsessed with helping. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Lady Icon Life. This is the no BS guide for women who are ready to launch, lead, and build something real. Again, I'm Coco. It's been an honor to guide you through this little exercise, and I will see you all next week. Until then, let's get to work.